Hey, welcome to day 180. It is Route 66. We're moving right along through the Psalms. We're almost halfway through the Bible itself, actually, but we're halfway through the Psalms for sure, and we're going to pick up with 5 Psalms. So let me go ahead and share with you a little bit of the summary of these Psalms that we're going to look at. Psalm 85 through 89. 85 is a prayer of renewal, asking God to restore his people, to bring us back to where we ought to be. You know, the tendency is to drift away from God. If we ask him to bring us back, he will. With love and peace and salvation, he takes care of us. He is a good shepherd that comes after his sheep. Psalm 86 is a humble plea for God's help. David, his compassion, his character, his integrity, he needs God's help. And when you need God's help, this is a good one as well. Psalm 87 is a celebration of Jerusalem. Zion, it is called many times. God put his favor on the city of Jerusalem, not just the geographical place, but also the spiritual significance that it has as the center of worship for God during that time. And I believe that God is going to come back and make that also the geographical and spiritual center of his coming kingdom. In Psalm 88, it's a very sorrowful poem, filled with sorrow and hurt and loneliness, and it really doesn't have a resolution. It just shows that, sometimes we don't have the answers, but we always have God. And then Psalm 89 is a reflection of God's covenant with David. When problems happen, we say, God, you made these promises. Well, sometimes God makes the promise, and it seems like the promise isn't being, taken care of, but we still have a hope in God, and that's important to have. So some lessons that you can pull out of this, just some life lessons. God's past faithfulness helps us with our present restoration. Looking back on what God has done, his character, his deeds, gives us hope for today. The second, even in despair, we can still reach out to God. When we don't have the answers, when we don't know why, when we're so troubled, we can still go to God and, I don't want to say complain, but throw our soul on him and our emotions, and he'll take care of us. A third lesson, God's promises might feel delayed, but they're not. They're secure. You can trust God. In spite of the circumstances, God's going to make sure that his promises are all fulfilled.